Hello everybody, welcome to Kimbweta session. This is Richard. Today we're going to learn about management information system. And now we're going to learn about the concept of information system. Now, when we are saying information system, what comes in your mind? Okay, listen very carefully. The aim of this subject is just to give you the knowledge, how you can use the knowledge of information system in the business. That's a very, very important thing when we're studying about this. This management information system. This is a whole concept of how this subject is going to help you in your life. That it will teach you how we can coordinate or how we can integrate the information system to business. Okay, so we want to integrate that, but we have to know some very, very basic concept like what is information system, what is the meaning of information, what is the meaning of systems, right? And before we know the meaning of information, there is something called the data. What do you understand by this? So be very, very careful. Okay, the first things we have to know are data and information. When we are saying data, it's like this is the object, or this is a raw. We say it's a raw fact. That's the fact that is not being interpreted, or it's not analyzed. You see that? So data is something that is not analyzed, or it's a raw fact. It's like a raw material, right? That's called data. But when we are talking about information, it's a interpreted fact, analyzed fact, organized fact. So it's a fact that has been organized or analyzed. So, as I've said, that we have two concepts, that is data and information. So, data, if comes to be analyzed or interpreted or organized, it brings out information. You got me? Okay, after we know the meaning of information and data, so you see raw facts representing events occurring. So this is data, as I said, it's a raw fact representing events occurring in organization or physical environment. So the general meaning of that is a raw fact representing what and what. That's all about that. But information is more than that, right? And what's some categories of that? That's numeric data, and we have numeric data, image data, audio data, and video data. So those are just category of data, right? And so I give you a short brief introduction on the meaning of data and the information. But what we're going to deal here is about information. So when we're talking about information, what are the characteristics, maybe, if we want to say this is information? Is it enough that if it's been interpreted, is it enough to be a good information, or is it accurate information? So we have to know some characteristics of information. The good information should have these characteristics, right? It should be accurate, it should be complete, it should be economical, it should be flexible, reliable, relevant, simple, timely, accessible, and secure. It means accurate. It should be accurate. It should for any information to be valuable, it should be accurate. It means what is intended to get to somebody, to the receiver, should be accurate. It should be concise, or say complete. Means it should be understandable, economical. It should not be so costly, flexible. It should be able to be changing, right? Reliable, should be able to it be easily accessible by people, right? Or the sender receiver should be easily accessible. Relevant, the information should be relevant to the same to the receiver. It means the information that we are going to tell students should be similar to what students should be told, right? And it should be simple. It means that it should not be complicated. It should contains a lot of content that are not necessary. Timely. The information should be timely, accessible, and secure. Okay, another very, very important concept that we should learn, as we have said, we are dealing with information system. in relation with business in this study. So we should know what is it before we know, because now we want to study about information system in relationship with business, right? So we have studied about information, then we have known that information is this and this and this, right? So now we have to know about what is system, and then we'll come to sum up and then get what is information system. So what is a system? By the system always is a set of objects or components that work together so as to give the same output. This is all about the system, right? So this is the general meaning of a system. When we are coming to information system, it means that information system can be a set of, and those elements or objects should be related. So when we are saying about information system, or we say IS, is a set of related components that perform the same task and give us the output, or you can just say it's correct inputs and manipulates. It means it processes and then it gives us the output. You see that, and it should have the feedback mechanism on that output it provides. So that's all about information system. So now I'm very happy that you have known the meaning of information system from the depths of what we started from data, and what the type of data, and what is the meaning of information, and what is the difference between data and information. And then we talked about variable information, what the characteristics should it have, and then we come talk about the system. And now we have come to the point that we understand what is the meaning of information system. That is a set of interrelated components that, I mean, the main issue here is that they should perform the same task, but they should relate, right, to give us the same output, a certain output of that task, right? But you can take it as it is there on the screen. Look how I said this course deals with how we can integrate information system with the business. So how we can use IT in the businesses, right? So now I'll come to talk about this inputs. This is normal. These are the things that you can understand, because input and active. Because as I said, that in information system there are mainly three processes that we take input, then we process them or manipulate them, then we give up the outputs that is useful information, or it should be called variable information. But another important concept that we have to focus on is about organization or businesses, right? Because these information systems are designed for the use of organization, right? And before I carry on with organization, I have to give you some very, very important concept or categories of information, or general concept of systems. There are manual systems and there are computerized systems that can help any organization to perform its daily activities, right? But basically we will deal with computerized system, and that's very, very important. There is no need for you to know about manual systems till that's not such a very good important for now. We should concentrate on computerized system, right? That's all you have to know, because those are the past technologies of manual systems. Okay, I'll talk basically on computerized systems. Those are some, like your investment and manual draft chart. There are some charts that I use it to show how the business process goes. Okay, and this system, information system, has some components that are very, very important for you to understand. These components. That's hardware, software, database, network, and procedures. These are the components that build up, as we said, the set of related components, right? So there should be hardware, software, databases, network, and procedures. I think these things are very understandable, and then you can just know hardware like monitors, CPU, right? And the software, like those programs that are used to govern the system Also database, we store our data there and then we manipulate them. Network, how we connect these hardware, and procedures, what instruction to be for, let's say people as we want to provide procedures, right? So this is all about these components of computer-based information system. Okay, I've already explained about it. You will pass through this, no hurry. And then some things that I want to talk about is organization. You know, a lot of organizations use information systems for doing their business because these are very, very helpful things. And something that helps us to do integrating IT or IS in business is that it helps in management, right? So in this session, in this course, we'll be dealing with how information system can help their businesses, okay? But all in all, here we're basically talking about information technology, that is IT. IT is how we use information on our benefit, or how we use technology or information technology to solve our own problems. So that is called information technology. Information technology is how we use the technology of information, or how we use the information to solve our daily problem. So you see that, and mostly you will find it also as its component, like we must have computer software that help us to solve. This is how we use it, means how we use information. We have computer hardware, we have computer software, we have data management technology, we have network and telecommunication technology. So it means that these are the things that help us to use the concept of information, so as we can solve our own problems. So when we're saying information technology, it means how we use the information to solve our own problem. And when we're saying information system, is a set of related components that help us. It's a set of related components working together to give the same output, right? Or you can say they take input, they process, they give out output. Okay, right? So this is a very important thing you have to understand. So review questions. You must know about these review questions, because the whole concept I've explained is all about this question, and the concept is there. So hope you have enjoyed the session, and if you need any assistance, please just make an appointment or just repeat this video a number of times. Thank you very much. This is Richard.